Okay, getting started here. So, recently I got a rather good PB, 203. I am not really looking forward to trying to beat that right now. I'm actually feeling a touch burned out on that. So, I'm going to change it up a bit. I am going to do a category that a friend of mine suggested, and I see some value in having, especially since it would, in theory, be the most new player friendly, which is offline mode. Offline mode is easy to do. You can go to the Uplay launcher, set yourself to offline, then launch into the game like normal, and congratulations, you're in offline mode. The important differences here are you have none of your account unlockables. You cannot summon in helicopters just because you have the ability to from unlocking it in a loot crate. There are no new weapons that you have unlocked at the start of the game. You just have what you have, and that's it. So, that's what we're going to be working with. The route I have should still be fine as far as I can recall. There is a couple places where I summon in helicopters normally right now, where I will not be doing so, obviously. But I think I have backup helicopters set up for all of them. Off the top of my head, after we do aggressive competition, we fast travel back to Itaqua. I will have to fast travel to a different rally point and steal a helicopter. What else do we have? Actually, I won't even fast travel to a rally point. I think I'll fast travel to a town, which will have a helicopter in it. Ooh, that leads to some interesting thoughts. Huh, I'm gonna try something different there then. Okay, let's think about the others. What else do we have? We also have helicopters for after Montioc, when we would travel to the hospital. Instead, we will go in and steal the helicopter we used to steal way back when, before I could summon my own helicopters. So we will steal a helicopter from Okoro. Beyond that, we don't need to summon anything for Flor de Oro. We don't need to summon anything for Libertad. Then we fast travel back to Itaqua Echo, where there is a close enough guaranteed backup helicopter to always get. Then through San Mateo, we don't need to summon anything unless things go really wrong, so haha. And then we will have to change up how we approach the couple of missions in Topocol, because we won't have as easy access to, well, the Unidad helicopter I've been using. So I expect those sections to go a lot slower, but overall they're still accomplishable. There's nothing, inherently wrong or broken in there. So basically what I'm saying is this run is going to be slow. I'm expecting somewhere in the 230 range. In addition to that, if something goes wrong, I expect it to be incredibly punishing. Theoretically, there is very little necessary, very little difference between this and the normal run. But theory and practice, two very different things. Again, if anything goes wrong, I expect it to go very wrong. So, we'll see how it goes. Now that I've spent, 4 minutes, roughly, discussing, let's, get in here and get going. I actually like this. I haven't seen this outfit very often. I have seen it before, just not very frequently. So I will keep that. As always, arcade difficulty. Let's see. Overall, I don't think there's any major concerns for this run. And... oh, interesting. Okay, I'm pausing my time for a second here, because... as far as I understand, I shouldn't have access to any of this. Like, I should not have access to Rick's glasses. When did I unlock that? I should not have access to any of these weapons on the side over here. As far as I was aware. Okay, so all it's turned off is the ability to summon a helicopter. Okay. Well, I've not moved at all. I'm going to just reset the timer. I'm also going to erase the history on this run real fast because this didn't actually even start. Okay. So, starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the weaponry for now. Realistically, that's just not important.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. They're kind of ideology.
We are going to continue doing the strategy that we do in the normal run, which is we are going to come on down here.
Before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Wow.
Found a rebel radio transmitter that's been cold for too long. Let's heat it up.
You know, there's a reason why the rebels don't keep these things running. Like all the bullets the cartel throws at them. Guess we'll have to throw some back.
We're here about 10 seconds later than normal, which actually all told isn't that terrible.
We're right on the cage.
Frag out.
Not what I wanted.
Engaging.
Shit balls.
What the hell are you doing? Take cover.
Frag out.
Sniper! The emitter can't take much more. Got him. That was close.
So you can become slaves to the goddamn. I say no. We are born free, and we cannot live in chains. Take up arms without
Frag out.
Check your targets. We got civilians all over the place. We're still alright.
together, and we will fight. Luchemos! Luchemos!
Watch it. You just killed a civilian. I'm engaging tangos.
Okay, message sent.
He's down.
That ought to inspire the rebels.
Okay, we're already out of combat here. Come on, fast travel. Thank you. Now that we have done this rebel support op, there should be a helicopter waiting for us up here once we get done fast traveling. This is one of the reasons why, one of the improvements I noticed when we were, when I changed up the route to start including that rebel mission there early, was that a helicopter would spawn here as we'd fly by. When I did a quick little test to see if that was still true in offline a bit earlier, that was not holding true for when I drove back up here, so I am going to fast travel just to be safe, because that seems to guarantee it.
Good to go.
Helicopter losses here aren't going to be the end of the world. I guess actually for the start of this next mission, until we interrogate the lieutenant, they will be very painful. But then after that, getting to Amaru, there's a helicopter waiting for us there. Getting Amaru back to Itaqua Echo, there's a helicopter that's always guaranteed to be just a bit south of Itaqua Echo. Basically, this first mission is like the training wheels are still on. After that, we'll see how things go. And he's behind. Well, that's good. That gives me a safe landing point, so there's no risk of me losing a helicopter right here, which is, like I said, the dangerous part of this mission.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in...
So as far as I was aware, offline mode turned off all account unlocks, not just helicopter summons and the like. So I'm going to treat it as if those don't exist. So I guess this really wouldn't necessarily be offline mode so much as no unlockables.
Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
Coming up on Atoyo Farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor. Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
Well, I guess since this isn't going to be called offline mode, because that's not really what this is, although I am playing offline for this particular run, this could be done then, I guess, with multiple player accounts. Originally I thought offline was going to end up being a specifically solo, single player only. Okay. Club action completed, apparently. No clue what that means. Oh, I see. Because it can't contact the servers, it's going to give me, or tell me all the achievements I do whenever I do them, even though I've had these achievements for ages.
Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security.
Interesting.
El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Now, this boat lab section will actually probably beat my normal PB. The boat lab. Because I'm theorizing something that this might actually be useful in the normal run I do with this. I'm not going to go for that intel right now. The intel that's over there.
Bowman, this is Nomad.
We're on the ground in Okoro. What have you got for us?
Instead,
Part of cocaine production in Bolivia. The network there was built by El Yayo and predates
I'm just going to hang out over here
more than a decade. When El Yayo joined
for half a second. Yes, I have unlocked this town, so I can fast travel back there. After aggressive competition, I'm actually going to fast travel there, grab that intel, head south, grab that intel, go do Armadillo's commander, and then, depending on where the convoy ends up by that point, I'll either do the convoy or the sports car. And then the other one, whichever one I don't do next.
So well established that it pretty much runs itself. El Emisario's assistant handles the rest.
So that does mean my splits will be wrong going forward. After everything in the Itaqua Part 2 could be wrong.
When that happens, we grab him and use him to get to El Yayo.
Getting an upload from Bowman. Looks like she's got some intel on El Emisario.
Hold on. Engage targets.
Sniper, get down!
Fucking hell!
That's not good.
You're in trouble, get down!
Okay. As soon as I turn around, either one of my squad shot him or he took cover. Looks like he took cover.
Rally on me.
Copy, move it. We got a sniper, get down!
Okay, so we were about 15 seconds slower through the first segment,
Move your asses. This thing's about to blow.
and then about a minute slower on the second segment. That minute slower on the second segment is almost entirely...
Nomad, I've got Pacatory on
Ooh,
the
this
line.
leads to
Sounds
some
like you
dangerous
need help.
bits. There is a backup helicopter, but it is slow. I'd have much preferred to keep this thing out of black smoke.
There have been many losses to the cartel and the horrors.
Wait,
Any day you blow shit up is a good day.
hold up. Frag out. Get some.
They know we're here. Grenade, watch out!
I'm gonna try and keep this helicopter.
Site's destroyed.
El Emisario better pull his head out of his ass, or pretty soon he won't have an operation left to run.
Yeah,
I'm not sure where all the enemies went. I would expect to still be under fire right now.
Sicarios are backing Unidad.
open fire.
Roger.
We'll swap helicopters here because we desperately need to.
Check it out. Got a location on a cocaine
Oh,
factory
whoops.
operating
I'm,
a converted slaughterhouse here in Okoro.
What are we waiting
Behind by some
Let's go light
splits.
this shit up.
Just one problem. Factory door requires
I will have to fix that in post.
So where do we get the code?
According to this,
That's what was wrong.
we need to track him down.
I was waiting for that down. My squad did not feel like accompanying me in this direction. They were much more interested in just chilling out.
God damn, that was close.
Unidad and the cartel are going there. Chopper, down, down. Shit. The dead troops are reinforcing.
Can you hear me, compa?
Got you, Lima Charlie.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you might be able to help.
Okay, since
My
this
people
call
need
hasn't
help.
gone through yet,
There have been many losses to the cartel and the horrors.
that's going to mean that I am quite a bit behind right here.
The fire fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Qatari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done. We entering a new province?
Yeah. Villa Verde.
Maybe less behind than I
Map
expected.
shows one major road which leads to the city of Villa Verde. Other than that, looks like a lot of jungle.
Let's give Bowman a call.
Taking orders from Pat Qatari now?
Qatari needs this convoy. We're gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return. Bowman, we're crossing into the province Villa Verde.
Other than a lot of legal coca farms, there's a mine there owned by the cartel. The mine is the cartel's source for pyrolusite. It's used to make chemicals.
Isn't a whole lot to do, so I'm just giving myself busy work here.
White or something.
I think we could screw up that step.
50-50, it's either here or over
I
there.
don't have intel on who's running things in Villa Verde. Be careful. Gather intel on the Buchan before making any big moves. Bowman out.
Over there.
Okay, we're cool.
Got something here. Looks like the local boss is a guy named El Way. He has a house in a place called Riverine. Let's check it out. Bowman, the name of the Buchon in Villa Verde is El Way.
El Way. We know him. I wasn't sure he was in Villa Verde. He's in charge of processing the pyrolusite into the chemical used to purify the cocaine. An Unidad lieutenant named Bento caused an accident in the processing plant that burned Elway's fucking face off.
Oh, so it was easy to spot in the crowd.
When the bandages came off, Lieutenant Bento made fun of Elway's hamburger face. Elway went after him and almost started a war. Sueño had to step in.
That sounds like a great lever to pull.
Frame Elway for the lieutenant's murder, the war starts up for real. I'll send you some intel on Elway. Bowman out.
Bowman just sent us a video starring none other than Bolivia's butt-ugliest comedian, Elway. Sure to be a barrel of laughs.
Unidad, can you please leave?
Enemy spotted.
Thank you.
Get a load of this. That's to be the cartel's operations center for Villa Verde.
The local Buchan should have quarters there. Let's take a gander.
Got eyes on the cartel HQ building.
This thing's drivable? This thing's still
Cartel
drivable.
commendation here. Look at this little arsenal.
These are homemade shotgun shells. Mexican pesos and birdshot inside.
That's a signature. When Elway shoots somebody, he wants everyone to know it was him. Let's grab these and give Bowman a call.
Was really hoping I could stay unengaged for this.
Opening fire. Contact inside the HQ building. Get the hell out of there.
And I would love to get the hell out of here. How'd you guys all end up down there? Ah well, doesn't really matter. We did manage to keep this helicopter, which has guns, so we can go straight to Lab 1 with no issue.
Planet trap Elway.
We are quite a bit slower.
Unidad captain and leave Elway's signature shells at the
Otherwise we'd be seeing a convoy right about here.
Make it
Right
happen.
around the S we just passed by.
I got eyes in a lab over here.
We should get Bowman on the horn before we turn that place into dust.
Right. I'll give her a heads up so she can get to finding the next one. Bowman, we found one of the pyrolusite labs.
Good work. Now that we know what they might look like, let me see if I can find any others in the area. And there it is. Transmitting the new location to you now.
Lab destroyed.
Ooh-ah. On to the next one.
I like the idea of this load of pesos and birdshot. When I was a kid, a neighbor used to fill his shotgun with rock salt instead. That's some hardcore shit. Blasting salt into the wound.
Spotting another tango. We're clear. That's it for any easy pyrolusite we're finding around these parts.
That should put a nice crimp in Elway's career. Not to mention the cartel's supply chain. Sounds like it's cervezas time.
Honestly, Villa Verde is feeling nice and smooth.
Cartel network station.
Hit the door and knock out the control terminal.
Man, neither of those went down, but both were like a shot away from dying.
Check this out. The head of the miners' union in Villa Verde, this guy named Chango, flat out hates how the cartel treats workers here.
Sounds like we have a lot in common.
Bet he'd be happy to
Wonder if in offline mode we're still going to get the same
supply chain.
bug in the next section where it'll act as if we called in rebel reinforcements.
Get ready. Fire.
Roger.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yo, Shui, how you doing?
That's the union leader.
I'm doing alright. You?
Alright, alright.
Where are you at in
Really
your
like
run?
to get those SB
Just about 20 minutes in. Although it's not a normal run.
Oh, you doing an experimental version of the experimental route?
No, same experimental route. This is actually no unlockables.
If we could manage it, we would.
Oh,
But we can't
shit.
take out
Okay,
enough
that's
of them
gotta
to
be
have the time to gather your
much more of a
families.
pain.
Honestly, I've like theory crafted out the route a bit. There's only a couple minor differences. The real problem is just if anything goes wrong, everything gets so much worse.
Oh, yeah. Because unlike just saying, oh, I can just call Pakatari and yoink in a copter,
Exactly.
it's
I got it. I'll
It's-
fly.
you have to actually go and find a copter.
Right, and to be fair, I started playing when I didn't have the ability to summon one, so I've got a lot of older routes, older backups.
Miners district and
It's just fitting those into the new strategy that's going to take some doing.
Yeah, that's my little Achilles heel. I started running the game whenever I pretty much had everything you could possibly want, except for a gun that has a pre-attached grenade launcher. So I really never had to adapt to that, which is nice. It's from simply a logistics standpoint, but at the same time, it also means I don't have that game knowledge. Oh well.
Yeah, understood.
I'm not actually going to be doing any runs right now. I'm mostly just going to be completing the daily missions and doing some practice sections.
I see.
Because particularly of like what's it called?
Well, you've been complaining about Barrow for a while now.
Verde. Huh?
Ah, Villa Verde. Interesting.
Yeah, Villa Verde is what killed my last run, which kind of pisses me off because that last run was on world record pace.
Nice.
But honestly, Villa Verde, it was just an overall bad Villa Verde. But then it also didn't help that I died the most bullshit death possible.
Clear here.
Where what's his face?
Well, if you didn't want to be a gunfighter, you should have joined the Peace Corps.
Elway?
Ready?
Elway had an Unidad car that had no one in it jump over a fucking hill and clobber him in the head.
Sounds like Elway to me. That dude tries to get himself killed. Like, the universe is conspiring to get him killed.
Uh-huh. And it also didn't help that I didn't have my rocket copter at the time because I lost it when landing in the Unidad base.
Ready?
So I couldn't just like blow up the tail end of his car, park my copter about 35 meters away, and just run him out to that, which is what I've usually been doing, which is... It's not a good strategy, but it's functional. It's a little bit risky because if you hit too far forward in the car, you blow up Elway. But I mean, I'll take it over having to like ram Elway and then having to get out of there before Unidad shows up.
Filter water, too.
There are other ways to manage that, though, right?
Fuck it.
That said, though, I did get a lot of PB splits on that run. Not good enough that I want to submit them to IL. Good enough that they bumped my projected time up to like a 2:01:46 or something like that.
Nice.
Also, the game running that I'm doing is starting to come back to haunt. Today's mission is Trail of the General. but it's a silent trail to general, and I've never done it that way. So time to learn how you do it.
I don't recommend doing it. My strategy is only for like lower difficulties. It does not work in that way for
not
extreme.
on extreme.
Yeah.
Alright.
Instead, I just went through it nice and slow. Used my squad to clear everything out.
Yeah. I mean, the awkward thing for me is that if you can use rebels and not be detected, but at the same time, the more you use rebels, if you accidentally spawn them in the wrong place, then Unidad will just somehow magically know where you are. Because why wouldn't Unidad know where you are?
Sure, sure. That's why I didn't use rebels either. I just used my squad straight up. Called shots all the way through.
I mean, I'm kind of impatient right now, so because like I want to have this done in about an hour tops. So,
Well, good luck with the final section.
Oh god, what is the final section? Without dying and only... Oh, that's easy.
I would love to hear how you do this. Because it took me
You forget that I have a rocket copter.
That doesn't really matter. They shot me out of helicopters multiple times.
Wait.
Dying means being downed at all.
I know
So.
that, but like Popo's right-hand man. Actually, no, wait, that's the Wagner mission.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
There are like 6 snipers there, 7 snipers there.
Oh, so you just want to take it really low and slow until you get to Wagner himself, abuse sync shot, and then boom, you're done.
Well, hence why I said it is not going to be something you're going to do quickly.
No,
yes,
but at the same time,
even if you do it perfectly quietly.
If I remember right, there is no what's it called, drone jammer in
There's
the
not.
area. So I should be able to just I do all my runs on. Well, save file. I do all my runs on has an infinite flight.
Yep.
So that shouldn't be that bad.
Well,
It's just gonna take like a solid 15 minutes minimum.
Indeed. The real problem for me was, and you can be warned of this now, which is even if you do everything perfectly quietly, you need to make sure your helicopter is like right next to Wagner.
Good to go.
Because if you...
Does Wagner count as detection?
No, he doesn't. But there's a pre-spawned patrol car that will come in with a mounted weapon that on extreme difficulty will shoot you out of your helicopter if you are still spinning up the blades. So you need to be in the air when it arrives, pretty much.
Oh, and you can't use what's it called, explosives because
Pistols
God.
only.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a pain.
Yep, I got to the final section of that mission like 4 times and kept getting downed by that car.
Although once you actually get to the quarry, you're home free because the quarry part is easy as hell. I mean, especially if you have a helicopter, you can just like lift off, avoid all of the SB, and just like go.
I got eyes on Elway.
We ain't here to run. Say the word.
Okay, I want a different setting.
Nice move, dumbass. You just hit a civilian.
Okay. Interesting, interesting.
What you got going on over there?
So, for some reason, 2 Unidad cars spawned chasing, Elway?
2.
Yes, 2. Normally...
I most of the time, I don't even get 1. You got... Oh, man, you got unlucky.
It's actually pretty consistent 1 once you take out his car. If you take out his car, you're guaranteed to see 1 spawn.
I never get 1 whenever I do get a good Elway.
So, my default strategy is to instead wait for that first one to spawn, because otherwise they have a nasty tendency of ramming me as I'm trying to take off and breaking my helicopter.
Oh yeah, Elway doesn't get out the copter and then he dies.
Exactly.
And then you want to die, and life is terrible.
Exactly. So instead, my normal strategy is to wait until they spawn in, shoot them out, and then leave. And for some reason, though, there was 2. And because there was two, I took a shot at each of them to destroy them. Unfortunately, every single shot I did, the one that hits Elway, the one that hits the first Unidad Patrol, and the one that hit the second Unidad Patrol, apparently all killed a civilian each, and there's my 3 instances of civilian deaths. Hey, resets.
Ooh. Ooh, that's in that. Wait, where are you attacking Elway that there's civilian?
Turns out, traffic. And I didn't see the extra cars for the 2 Unidad Patrols, but apparently, there you go. There was definitely a car that passed by right as I was shooting at Elway. That's totally fair.
That's whack. That's seriously whack. Oh well, Elway just seems to have it out for everyone.
Elway. Fire.
Ready. Call the shot.
And would you look at that? That's pretty. An Unidad truck right in front of the trail of the general, so I can just drive on in. Well, that makes my life nice and simple. Actually, wait, do I want to just drive in? Yes, I do. Okay, now that I'm
Get ready. Fire.
Oh, mother of God, that was a bad idea. It's too close. Okay, here's them.
Get that
they
to
had descendants professionals to snag me. Respect.
That's it. We're
gringos.
clear.
Just some spotting.
Oh god. Okay, cool. So I had to do Elway the slow way by car because I no longer have a helicopter, which is fun.
Oh God, doing Elway with a car is just tedious.
Mm-hmm. Well, also my squad decided to keep shooting his car after we stopped it, so they made sure it's going to detonate. And
oh God.
I might have parked too close, so I didn't want to toss Elway in my car because I wasn't going to be able to leave in time. So I just got to sit there and watch, and thankfully it didn't blow up my car.
I'm one of these couple.
I've been trying to figure out what is the distance for cars and helicopters because I think they're different distances.
Mm-hmm.
From my experiences, helicopter the distances are somewhere between 30 and 35 meters. Cars, though, can be wildly inconsistent.
They do seem to be pretty inconsistent.
I think it depends on what car is being blown up and what car is nearby. So with the helicopters, you're like, okay, it's distance from the rotors. That makes sense. Shit.
We got company. Stay sharp.
I'll drive.
Thankfully, I have planned this out. I do have backups all around. So I will get a helicopter now.
Alright. Oh, mother of God. Are you kidding me?
That doesn't sound good.
Nope, it isn't. I reset the Trail of the General mission, but because I died once because I intentionally killed myself because I got detected, the mission, like the reset version of the mission, just decided to despawn. So I get into the building and do the cage, and he's just not there.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's see.
And I
See if I
just
can just,
realized
fly
that
off
fast travel
500.
I did was a terrible idea, because it just invalidates my aggressive competition normal route.
Yikes. Mission is currently Currently unavailable. Leave the area. How far do we have to get for this mission to be able to respawn? Oh, that's a mountain.
Heads up. I've got eyes on the assistant. Watch your shots. Still need him to talk.
Okay. Okay, there it is. About a kilometer away. I think that's close enough that that my little escapades in the actual Unidad camp shouldn't have reset any of the Unidad patrolmen. Good, it didn't. So I can just fly back in here, not be detected, and do the mission. And make sure I have that put on. Alright, that's that mission done.
Let's go.
So now, Barbichos. It was this Barbichos. Bravo. Whatever is to myself this next mission.
Frag out. Get some.
Taking a shot.
Shit balls.
Escort vehicle.
Heads up. I've got eyes on the assistant. Watch your shots. We still need him to talk.
Oh, shit! Dios mío, don't kill me, por favor. I have a family.
The access code to the cocaine factory. What is it?
I've got two boys, two little ones, mis chiquitos, Gustavo and Felipe. I've got pictures. You want to see them?
No, I don't want to see the damn pictures. Just give me the access code and we're done.
Pero qué es eso? What's the matter? You don't like kids or something?
Jesus. You want to go home to Gustavo and Felipe? Just give me the damn number.
Tú bueno. Mire, it's 654-375. That's it, I swear.
Bowman, we've got the code.
I'm sending you a virus to upload into the factory's automation software. It'll screw with the chemical processing in subtle ways that'll spoil the coke, then break the machines when someone tries to remove it. That'll cause something more than a product to take the factory out of action for months.
Alright, coming up on the silver mine.
We're good, we're good.
What is the most obtuse way into this?
We got tangos. Danger close.
Buckle up, people.
I got it. I'll fly.
I have a shot. Engage it.
Okay, here we go. Once we're inside the factory, we take out
Control systems and cocaine stocks. Then we get the hell out.
Get in, run around, and break shit. Copy that.
They're onto us. Watch out.
Okay, we're in. We'll hit the control room first.
Copy that. Oh, fuck. They're heading this way.
Check it out. Weapons case. Controls are foobarred. That'll shut the factory down for months.
Where to next?
Let's search the warehouses. We take out any cocaine stocks we find, then we exfil.
Copy that.
Frag out. Frag out. Get some. Stockpile destroyed. Let's go.
Well, my predictions were not wrong. When things go wrong, things go horribly wrong in this route.
Oh, nope. Lose a copter and then have to find one that's like half a mile away.
Pretty much. I mean, this all stems from the Elway issue that happened. I am about 8 minutes behind at the moment.
Oh, sweet Jesus. That's a lot behind.
Yep.
Let's go.
But it's okay. This is my first attempt at this type of a run, so I'm just not even going to worry about it.
And it is a completely different category.
Yep.
So, honestly, like, if you just want to make a new category for that, type of run, I don't think anyone would complain.
Yeah, that's what I intend to do eventually. But I want to get a time down that I'm somewhat okay with.
I mean,
So.
I might as well at least put in at least a tiny bit of an attempt in that category if it's gonna be there.
I have a plan for it to be.
Sounds good so far.
To make up the difference, El Emisario has ordered his men to take over a hospital in Okoro and convert it into a cocaine lab.
Son of a bitch.
We must keep the cartel from taking over the hospital. It's vital to the people of Okoro and to my people as well.
Jesus, you weren't kidding. El Pupo's right-hand man takes forever. It's not hard, it just takes so damn long.
Yep, definitely can.
Yeah, especially considering I'm killing literally every single enemy possible before I bum rush the SD lieutenant. Which is probably a good idea.
It is. I got impatient one time and decided just to go in kind of guns blazing, and those snipers you really need down because they'll kill you in like one shot. Basically, they'll down you.
Yeah, I'm getting the snipers down nice and early. Also, the more I'm thinking about it, the more Breakpoint's gonna play really different than Wildlands because from the least the looks of
This
the
document mentions an Unidad
trailer,
captain who sends
Breakpoint
prisoners
seems
to
to have a
Urine
much
for
more
interrogations.
physics-based combat system,
He's gotta know where our
which
love
means that the
birds are.
physics engine
He's sitting
in
in an Unidad
Wildlands,
firebase.
which I've had so many good memories with, is probably not present in Breakpoint. They're just using a completely redone version of it.
We will see. We will see.
I hope it's a different version of it. I want to see this physics engine burn. I'm so done with this shit. Oh, you got me shitting me.
Ready? Open fire.
Opening fire. Looks like we've routed them. Enemy down.
Okay, good, he's moving. Okay, are they in a safe...
Fucking
Damn
hell.
it. Are they in a safe position to shoot?
They've seen us.
Yeah, whatever I can fire, I will.
We got a 20 in the garage where Polito parks his sports car. We snag that, we snag his GPS. Maybe something there tells us where he and his girlfriend are.
I'm on.
Okay, this is the Unidad firebase. We're looking for the captain who's in contact with Yuri
Yeah, this
Polito.
guy's not
We need
dying.
the
I'll just go
target
do it
alive.
myself.
Roger that. Well,
Here we go.
got it. Eyes on the Unidad captain.
Well, it might be a good idea to go out of my way to take out the alarms.
Mierda. You may as well kill me now. I'm not talking,
One
carajo.
alarm.
Well, that's your choice. But with a pair of sick fucks like Yuri and Polito, one day that might be you hanging from their ceiling. You can't trust them. It would be a relief if I took them out of your life.
Look, I'm not a snitch, but let's just say, yeah, they freak me out. The thing is, they're not even in Itaqua.
So call them back to Itaqua. Tell them you've got a package ready.
Oye, Polito. I got a lamb ready for delivery. Un borrego. Vale.
Boom.
Let's get back on mission.
That's nice.
Drag out.
What happened to you?
So,
Tango's just
went into Armadillo's commander, parked kind of at a wonky angle, and while it said it was drivable, and it's willing to play the animation to start, moving me over to get in line to move in.
Oh, oh god, I've had this happen to me too many times.
Yeah, well, it got me wedged between the helicopter and the ground, so I could not move.
Oh.
I had to throw a grenade to
that-
blow up my helicopter so I could leave.
Okay, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one before.
Indeed, that's the first for me as well. Ah well, everyone will get to see it, because I'm probably going to post this video eventually. Oh god, I hate fog.
God, it would be really nice right now to have 3 sync shot instead of 2 on this
escort this
account.
to a truck. We need what's in it. We need what that truck's hauling. Don't blow it up.
Okay. Now I need to bum rush the bottom before Pulpo's
They know we're here.
hostage taker person finds out that I've
Tell 'em he's
popped
in good
everyone on the
shape.
bottom.
Pass on the location of the truck to the rebels.
Well done, compadres. My speech was heard all over Bolivia. It is only a matter of time before the people rise up and join our cause. Viva la revolución!
Glad we could help. Now what have you got on Yuri and Polito?
Nothing yet, amigo. Those two, they cover their
I
tracks
still don't know
well.
I'm here.
But my people are working on it. We will know something soon. In the the meantime, my revolutionary brothers in Itaqua stand ready to help if you need them. Just call, and they will come.
I'll keep that in mind. This car is swanky. And there's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
I guess that confirms it's Yuri and Polito's ride.
Even if the condoms come standard, it's a sweet fucking car.
God, my splits are all over the place. I'm gonna have to fix so many of these in post.
Web put rims on. Just drive it around the same dusty towns you were driving around before.
You totally want one of these cars, don't you?
All right.
Fancy
And
car,
I just
fancy
managed to
suit,
get
still the same street, so what's the point?
Pulpo's assistant's location without being detected first try.
I
Sweet.
may have
Nice.
someone who can give you information on Yuri and Polito.
I'm listening.
One of my lieutenants managed to escape from them. He fled to
Make
a
sure
village
it's
called
closed. Is that
Kulta.
the challenge?
Rather than give my men up to the cartel, the villagers hid him.
Goddamn bravery right there.
In response, Santa Blanca razed every home and executed all the villagers.
Fuck.
My lieutenant is still being kept alive.
Matt here. Sorry for the interruption.
My lieutenant is still being kept alive. Probably so he can be killed in an even more painful way.
Understood. We're heading to Kulta now. I got eyes on a weapons case.
Grab this. I'll grab the weapons case later, whatever.
Engaging.
I'm on. Let's go.
Looks like Kulta is still smoldering. Keep an eye out for the rebel they've got held here.
Hostiles inside the church.
You okay, hermano?
What do you want from me?
Yuri and Polito, the fuckers who tortured you. We're here to make them pay for what they did. But we need to know where they took you.
We didn't travel far. I remembered that much, and it was quiet. Out in the country somewhere. There was a smell, like old animal skins. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
It's all right. At least now we know they're close by. Gracias.
And there's that done. Beautiful. Daily challenge is completed.
Nice. Congratulations.
Nomad, we finally got a 20 on Yuri and Polito. The activity cross-referenced the car's GPS with that description you got from the prisoner. They're at a hunting lodge. Rumor has it they use that spot for their enhanced interrogation.
Send us the location and we'll take care of it.
Put them in the ground for me. Make sure they feel the pain.
Advance on the lodge. Stay alert.
So, gonna head on out then? Or we're gonna get to practicing now?
Hold up.
I'm gonna get to practicing. Probably gonna practice till like probably gonna only get one full practice province in, but honestly, I probably don't need to practice the whole province. I just need to practice what's his face?
This must be where
Elway
Sandoval
Elway
cashed
exclusively.
Bowman said they kept them alive for 47
Actually, I
hours.
might practice the
So
pyrolusite
it's
labs,
been a long time.
considering that
To come get 'em, and we're real fucking late. Time
what's
to
it
make
called?
play.
I know it's possible
Yuri
to
and
get
Polito have been terminated.
the pyrolusite labs from the outside. I just haven't been able to.
Satisfying? Like it doesn't make them feel any better?
And
Well, I feel
shit.
fucking great.
Oh.
Taking out that lovey-dovey horror show.
I'm
also
not getting this
earns
back
us
up
some
ops
points
crate
from
this week.
locals.
Oh well.
Make contact when you find something new. Bowman out.
Yuri is down.
Alright, let's see what's in these crates.
They're coming this way.
Cool. Parachute I'll never use.
Oh, right, I have to go back to the old Sueño method. Interesting.
The old Sueño method. What were we using for your old Sueño method?
Well, you need to go somewhere that has a guaranteed spawn point for a helicopter, because, you know, you obviously need a helicopter. So Montauk Alpha, there's a farm nearby that you can drive to. But normally, flying between Itaqua and Montauk is when I set up the rally point I'm going to fast travel to, but I can't use that fast travel point anymore, so there's no reason for me to set it up now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I usually... I've recently been trying to do Montauk, I think it's Bravo. Yeah, it's Montauk Bravo, because Montauk Bravo is like maybe like a kilometer from the RV.
Yep, it is by far the closest. Second closest is Pucara something. I think it's Pucara Charlie.
Pucara Delta.
Delta, there you go. And then after that is Barvechos Charlie?
That would be correct, and then after that, Itaqua Bravo, which is where I originally would spawn from.
Right. I used to set up Barvechos. Recently, since the route change, I've been setting up Montauk Bravo.
Yeah,
but neither of those are worth setting up right now for this particular run, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Triple cartel ops in the province.
Copy that.
Coming up on the objective now. Weapons free.
Hey.
It looks like a supply crate. Take it out.
Roger that. Let's
Okay, I
light
got
this place
Villa
up.
Verde. Just,
Got a location here on a
I'm
cartel
99% sure the answer is no, but I might as well ask.
We can get in there and hack their message
The
logs. Might get nice
Villa Verde, like,
Coming up on the objective now.
Buchon house. You need to get intel to actually find the shells, correct?
Correct.
Oh, damn it. That would have been so nice to not have to do that.
Shit, they spotted us.
I don't know, my Villa Verde route just feels like I'm wasting so much time on it.
I'm sending you message logs from a cartel comm center here in Montauk.
I can understand that. There's
Cartel senior instructor is in there.
a lot of crisscrossing that's kind of required for Villa Verde.
Yeah, because you have to do the Pyrocyte lab, then go up, get the intel, go down to get the intel, to get the other,
How does that help?
to go do the first part of framing away, then come back all the way up to do the other part, and I hate it. And actually, while I'm in Villa Verde, and I'm right by the Pyrocyte lab, I'm gonna change the difficulties to arcade again. And
Got eyes on the cartel search
I'm
party.
going to practice my no-entry Pyrocyte lab.
That LT's getting
It's really useful.
target is dead.
Since you
It's
mentioned it, I
definitely-
started taking it over, and oh man, it's nice.
Yeah, it's a hard angle to hit though if you aren't
Talk
practice.
Pendejo. Who's this deserter you're looking for?
I guess it would be for you. I actually have an easier time with it because I'm using Gatlings as opposed to your missiles.
Shit, lucky. Yeah, because with me, the rockets are bigger, so they often end up clipping the window frame.
Yep. Yeah, in my case, even if I miss on my first, I can keep walking it in, whereas missiles, that's not really an option. Or at least not an easy option.
Closing in on the deserter. Let's sweep the area where he was spotted and see if we can find him.
At least the second one is really easy. What I've been doing for the second one is I've just been coming in, rocketing the mortar guy, landing on top of his dead body, and just throwing a nade in.
Okay. Makes sense.
It maybe takes like 5 more seconds, but it is way more
Got eyes
consistent.
on another search party. We gotta be in the right grid.
Cartel's closing in. We'd best haul ass and find it.
Fuck, engaging.
Shut up. From here on out, I talk, you listen. Not if you understand. Now move.
That's a nice spike to my blood pressure.
Oh no, well, what'd you do? What'd you do?
First time in probably like a dozen runs that a grenade has nearly killed me leaving the deserter. I've actually been really lucky with my grenades there. And so,
Yeah.
first time that just suddenly it appeared right as I'm starting to take off, I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, that's not good, Chief. Alright, let's see if I can...
They know we're here.
Okay. Is the easiest way to hit it through... Actually, the easiest way might be to hit it through the ceiling.
You want to get away from the cartel, Emilio?
Actually, what the fuck? The ceiling automatically regenerates.
Yep.
Despite the fact that the ceiling's not made of glass. So
No.
I can't shoot through it.
It is transparent, but it is not breakable.
Emilio gave
Which
us
is
a
some
name,
bullshit,
Carl
if I've ever heard it.
American?
If he's the guy I'm thinking of, he used to be an army ranger. We even served together for a while.
A ranger? No. No fucking.
Oh god, yeah, just doing this with a missile copter actually sucks.
Well, you can always switch out like I do.
I don't have a normal copter. I don't have missile.
Doesn't matter. Normal copter doesn't have it either. You need a Gatling copter. And what I mean by that is, when you are leaving Framing Elway Part 1...
oh, no, I do this before Framing Elway Part 1.
Okay, well, regardless, just a bit south of that lab, the first lab, is a guaranteed helicopter spawn with guaranteed Gatlings. So, that's what I swap out to if I don't already have one by that point.
Oh
yeah, it's in the town of Villa Verde.
Mako,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Whatever it's called, yeah.
We'll get it done.
The only actual piece of civilization in the entire province of Villa Verde.
Nope, not really. Villa Verde has like 5 towns. They're just 3 of them are tiny. One of them is like Villa Verde Part 2, and one's Villa Verde.
Oh, I didn't even notice those other towns. That's how useless those other towns are.
Uh-huh.
You just don't even notice them.
Yeah, they serve no purpose normally, but when, again, you are restricted in where your helicopters can and cannot be, you learn them.
Somehow I'm jealous, but at the same time, really not of your experience. Okay, that is so much easier, it's not even funny.
Closing in on Bookhart's last
Oh my
known
god. That is ridiculously easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening fire. Take cover already.
What took you so long? Jesus, it smells like a slaughterhouse in here.
The hell kind of training is Bookhart doing?
Good work in Montauk. Losing Bookhart. Sueño told El Muro to take out La Plaga, but instead of killing his kid brother, El Muro's trying to sneak him out of the country.
So Sueño's right-hand
Look at
man is
this.
turning against him.
Even better. We know where La Plaga is. Let's wrap this up. I'm tired of execution videos.
You're gonna look around here for some intel?
Forward principles.
Heads up, hostiles in the area. You're gonna get made. Hang back. Unidad chopper, stay low. Copter, get down.
I'll pilot.
Going on.
El Emisario
Lieutenant's
is
trying to
staging an
escape.
attack on a local hospital, and Pat Katari needs help to defend it. It's your call, but helping Katari now will buy us a lot of support later on.
Well, since this route is inherently very different, I'm going to do some other experimental stuff I've been considering for the main route. Worst case scenario, everything goes sideways, which it's already done. Woo!
Send it. Send it, dude.
Oh yeah, I posted my last PB up in the Ghost Recon's Discord, or not Discord, Reddit, subreddit.
Coming up in the hospital.
Oh, nice.
And actually had some interest, specifically folks
Right behind you.
theory crafting, basically, routes.
Mhm.
So, we may or may not get some extra people from that, but quite a
Nice.
few were very interested in the idea of a smuggling route. They think there's a lot of promise there, so, hey.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that as well, but it basically all comes down to how hard can you cheese it? Because smuggling has a lot of missions to it that are very menial and just take a long time for no obvious reason. But if you can bypass those missions, then smuggling is
That's why we're here.
quick
El
as
Emisario's
hell.
men can hit the place at any moment. We need to get dug in tight before the shooting starts.
Roger that.
Yep. Just gonna take someone routing it out and see how it actually goes. Personally, I still don't think it's likely to surpass either of the current two, but
We got rebels.
no, mostly just because of the extra buchon.
yep.
That said, what's the actual buchon missions are really quick. Like Nidia, if you can do Nidia quick in like 3 minutes, and you can do the other one in maybe 3.5, which is definitely better than can be said for some of the other buchons like La Gringa or
Somebody's cage.
like Yayo.
Yeah, that's actually true for influence as well. I found on average, like, both of the influence bosses were like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, as opposed to
Like
the...
what? Like what's this? Like Ramon Feliz? Easy as hell.
Yep.
El
El
like,
Cardinal
you
has a
go to his
really
house?
easy way to cheese him too, so in the end it becomes
that'd be-
really easy. So there's one sniper on top of the church. So you land just past the church. You kill the sniper, and then you can just land on top of the church, and just walk down. Do the swap out at the laptop, and then
Yeah, and then just grab him as he comes out through the bottom.
right, and then you bring him up to the helicopter you've already got in place, and out you go.
Good hit on the reload.
Theoretically, I think it would probably be quicker to land your
They're on
helicopter
my
at the
side.
bottom, because it's quicker for you to sprint up to the top and because there's people at the bottom.
Exactly, and the first part does have to be undetected, but if you-
That's what makes that mission hard for running.
yep.
Okay, practice Elway time. I'm gonna go commit yeet Elway's car. Wish me luck.
Area's secure.
This is Bowman.
And good luck.
Looks like you really stirred the shit in Okoro. Word of
Good,
your
he
attack
follows my
got back to El
commands.
Sueño and he's out for blood. El Yayo's trying to cover for his grandson, but he's caught between a rock and a hard place. El Sueño's demanding an explanation from El Emisario, and El Yayo's trying to come up with a solution that keeps his grandson alive.
What's this do for us?
El Yayo's been on the phone with El Emisario.
Well, that was convenient.
And we've been able to triangulate his position. This is El Emisario's.
Okay, get out of your car. I'm taking your car because my helicopter blew up.
Give us the location. We'll take care of it.
How far is the Via Verde base from here? Oh, it's less than a kilometer. Oh. Although you probably have to take a really weird ass route to get there.
I've got a mission coming through that takes top priority.
What do you need?
I'm tasking you with support for Operation Watchman.
Support?
I know this guy. Don't give him any shit, or he's liable to feed you your own liver. Patching him through now.
Somebody want to explain to me why we're extracting El Emisario?
I'm engaging tangos.
Went to go check on something you talked about previously.
That being?
Taking La Plaga from the bottom of his tunnel.
Oh, no, don't. You can't.
Yeah, there's a fence. I knew there was a fence there, but I wasn't sure when it disappeared.
We'll make it happen.
I think it disappears whenever La Plaga hits the, witch, whenever he's, leaving.
Not the time to be playing cowboy. Tread lightly. Don't drop any bodies unless I give you the word.
Okay. So that was a pretty smooth away overall.
Smells more like crack rock. Say what you will about La Plaga. Dude knows how to throw a going away party. Taking fire from inside the hacienda.
Got eyes on La Plaga. Let's take him down. Found a tunnel. I'm hearing engine noise.
Their OT's escaping.
Okay, let's redo the elevation for good measure.
Bien, camarada. Congratulations on defending the hospital from El Emisario's men. We couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it, Qatari. Just add it to your bill.
There is one more thing. Before El Emisario's men attacked the hospital, one of my people loaded a truck with vaccines and tried to get them to safety. Unfortunately, he was stopped at the Unidad checkpoint and the truck was confiscated. It's vital we get those vaccines, Yankee. The truck is at the Unidad base now. I know it's asking much of you, but frankly, there is no one else who can do it.
Understood. We'll see what we can do. La Plaga down. Repeat, the plague is dead.
It's only a matter of time before El Moro finds out his little brother's gone.
Hopefully, we can deliver the news in person.
Shit, they're headed this way. What should we do?
Pac, Nomad here. Sorry for the interruption.
I'm gonna want somebody to watch my back. I'll drop you a line for this decision.
Roger that.
Look, this is not the time to be playing cowboy.
Oh
Tread
no.
lightly.
What's
Don't drop any
going
bodies
on?
unless I give you the word. You copy.
So Matchwood's call got interrupted,
Matchwood out.
and
Thank
now I'm out of
God.
combat. Well, not in a good way. But now that I'm out of combat, it starts back up, and it's Nomad goes, "Pack, sorry for the interruption," and then and then Matchwood starts. So
yeah, that's what's been happening to me for like my last like maybe 10 or so runs.
oh, that's great.
It's great.
Taking down General Barrow.
The commander of Unidad. How hard is he to get to?
We've got no leads on the general's location, but we've got word of a data center at Unidad's Mob Jaguar. Our source tells us it's chock full of informed personnel. It may even tell tales about some of Unidad's less than savory operations.
Sounds like a good place to find leads on General Barrow.
I'm sending you the location of Mob Jaguar now. They probably got the data center underground to keep it cool. And our source couldn't get us any password access, so you'll have to hack in.
Buddy of mine. He went to
Okay, let's see if I can do an L way where I retain my copter.
Said he was a real hard.
It's a good goal.
Reliable as hell, but not a guy you invited.
Because it means they don't have to drive all around that extra little hump
Guess he's had it
to
rougher
get
than
to
most.
Via Verde. Is it Alpha or Charlie?
Looks like we
Get
riled
which?
them. We're cool. We're cool.
I've got the bite.
Oh, I was wrong both ways.
Coming
Bravo.
up on Unidad's main operating base.
I'm seeing rail lines coming in and out. Watchtowers, warehouses. Is that a heliport?
Bowman's intel is up to snuff. The data center's somewhere underground. Let's go find the basement. The data center may be down here. Let's see where this tunnel leads us.
And that's a new variable. I missed Elway.
Uh-oh.
And I hit
Terminal access
Elway.
to the main system.
Perfect.
I'm in.
That said, I now
No
have
security
to
wi-
deal with
Here's where I
Unidad.
upload all these files
And
to Bowman.
I dealt
There's
with
a shit ton of
Unidad.
data here.
And my helicopter was still too close.
Data transferring. Maintain the
Scheiße.
perimeter.
Release. Elway. Shoot him. The quickest way to reset this mission. Oh, what made it even worse is that, in an ironic twist, considering Elway's history, I didn't actually end up shooting Elway. I had my grenade launcher on, so I ended up blowing up Elway. More's burned now, but then your face, buddy. Woo!
Unidad chopper, stay low.
¿En qué dirección se fueron?
Ninguna señal del enemigo.
Engage.
Comenzando una nueva búsqueda.
Get the
Okay.
cover. Move.
Be this far away from him. What the fuck? What the? That's a new one? Okay. So, I shoot Elway. Elway gets out of his car. I hear an Unidad. I see an Unidad car show up on my attack map. I hear a machine gun barrel spin up. Elway's dead, and when I look at the attack map again, there's no Unidad within sight, and there's no Unidad that's even coming up on detection.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Good.
that's strange.
Got everything worth getting. Let's go.
We pulled some interesting intel from that data hack.
Maybe the Unidad truck that follows Elway rubber banded really hard towards Elway once Elway went aggro.
No clue.
I don't know, man. There's so much about this game that just baffles me.
Found out who they are, and he's planning to name them to an Unidad captain named Iglesia. You have to silence this cartel informer.
We got a location on the target?
Negative, but we have a location on the Unidad captain. Find him, tail him to his meet with the Santa Blanca
Damn it, I
informer,
missed Elway's
and
car
take
again.
out the informer.
Roger that. Let us know if you pull anything else from that data hack.
I missed Elway's car again. Damn it.
Well, my original guess of 2 hours 30 minutes is looking pretty accurate.
Jeez, it's been a while since I've had a run down to come even close to being that pace.
Indeed. Closest run I've had in recent times is when I completely changed up the route.
Unidad with submachine.
So I got Elway.
I don't see him.
Close to the mortar.
So now that I've got Elway, I'm gonna shoot him.
We got civilians dangerously close.
What
Check
the
your
fuck is
targets
going on
before you
here?
shoot.
This should be our guy.
¿Qué carajo? Who the fuck are you?
We're your best chance of stopping these
Probably got
motherfuckers.
one more try before I have to go
General
do
Barr.
other things.
I used to be on
I
that
see.
bandana
Hope it goes
guy.
well.
He came to my birthday party once, but he's a cocksucker now.
Where do we find him?
No sé, I don't know where he is. But he has a daughter, the only family that viejo has left. She's a government paper pusher in some speck of a village in Flor de Oro. What the hell name does she use? Ah, Erendira. Erendira Buendia. You can use her to get to General Baru.
Gracias. Good luck. This should be our guy. Let's see what he knows. Bowman. That former Unidad captain told us that General Barrow has a daughter who goes by the name
Wait,
of
just asking, for your version of the pure stock run, does that mean that you're also left with just the P416 and MP5 and the guns that you pick up along the way?
Indeed.
Go get her.
Oh, shit. So that makes that site that you can snag by Amaru actually useful again.
Yes, although I forgot to pick it up.
Genius.
Whatever. I'm just not going to deal with it. I've screwed around with the base weapons for a while. Whenever I'm just been practicing stuff, I don't change up my loadout. So I'm alright. I'm alright.
One of those handlers who thinks we just do wet work.
To be clear, we are not harming this woman unless she tries to kill one of us.
Roger that.
Bowman, we're boots down in Libertad province. What can you tell us?
Libertad is where Santa Blanca gets the precursors it uses to refine coca paste into cocaine. It's a tricky process that requires special...
Well, that away went badly. Perfect. Alright.
Intel on the ground is
I'm probably gonna get off. I got things I need to finish up.
Good luck.
Been good.
Have a good night.
I mean, I'll be back around here, so. Probably around like 9:30, 10.
Okay.
Anyway, see you.
Adios. Okay, it's nighttime, so Arandira's probably in her house, which is right here.
General's daughter should be around. There she is. Keep in mind
She's our only lead. We need her.
If she don't want to help,
Like I said, she's our only lead.
Get her right as she wakes up.
Erendira, buen día. We're looking for General Barrow.
Lo siento. Mire, I cannot help you.
You can and you will.
Okay, so comparing to my most recent PB, which was a 203,
Why should I
we are what? Trail of the General in 118 for us here, and Trail of the General in 105.
Papa?
So we are like 13 to 14 minutes behind.
Americanos. I am not hurt. They say they only want to meet. No, I do not trust them. He says you are malos, peligrosos, but he has given me...
I highly doubt we'll make up any time anywhere. Very likely all we will do is continue to bleed time.
I'll fly.
So again, if we're 13 minutes behind, or 18 minutes behind,
General Barrow alive, but I don't
13 to
expect
14
him
minutes behind, that's correct.
Want to get to that RV first.
So let's say we're 14 minutes behind now, that would put us at a 217. Or, you know, higher as we continue to bleed time, so 230 is looking pretty good. If I get sub 230, I'll be pretty happy, honestly. Especially with how poorly Villa Verde went. Because we lost most of the 10-minute, or we lost about 10 minutes from Villa Verde, as far as I know. Villa Verde and Aggressive Competition both going very sideways.
The General.
Ambush! General fucked us over. Get him! Coopere todo saldrá bien.
Our good general knows when to surrender.
Didn't have to go down this way.
Of course it did, Captain. You threatened my daughter. My only regret is that I did not bring more soldiers.
Sir, we've come to you because we need your help.
This is not how one asks for help in Bolivia.
This isn't the normal kind of help we're asking. We're working with
The rebels. We want to take down the Santa Blanca cartel. You can't be happy with how they're treating your country.
Do they treat it any worse than the Americans?
Sir, your daughter's safe. Whether or not you help us, you are coming with us.
I have been meaning to fix my splits for forever. Specifically Flor de Oro. The day should not be capitalized. I don't know why I did that originally, and I just have not fixed it since.
I was in La Paz trying to speak to the president with...
Not sure how we managed to lose most of the Unidad patrols. Because, so, you guys can't see it because of my splits, but, there was only one Unidad patrol pick out of the 4 possible as we left there. And, not sure how we lost the other 2. That's not how Unidad normally works. Whatever though, not a big deal. We've lost all of them now.
Tenemos contacto con el enemigo. Salgan del servicio.
So I've been considering rerouting the end of Flor de Oro and Libertad.
Pretty good sized city.
Doing some weaving, potentially.
Reminds me a little bit of Houston. Everything's built around the oil refinery.
And in the process of working on that, I ended up finding like 3 different routes that were all exactly equivalent, you know, within a margin of error to one another. And all of them were a heck of a lot more complex than the current one. Well, the other 2 that I found, because one of them was the current one. So, in the end, we'll stick with the old standby. We'll do all of Flor de Oro, then all of Libertad. My goal was to hopefully do this part of this mission early, then do a bunch more of Flor de Oro, and then go over from either Trail of the General, go straight to the Chemical Institute, or after dropping off General Barrow, going straight to the Chemical Institute. Again, though, unfortunately, the distance covered is identical. Like, getting in-game here and just setting waypoints to the various points from one another, the distance ends up basically the same, depending on which you're looking at. I did find a couple that were much worse. Actually, I found more than a couple. I found quite a few routes that are much worse. But the number 1 I was considering ended up being exactly equivalent, and then another bizarro one ended up being exactly equivalent. Actually.
Hey, sniper on the roof.
I am going to try and do this quietly.
Alright, we're all clear.
Two Sicarios.
Building up ahead. Looks like some kind of school.
That's the Chemical Institute. Via B Gas, the local oil and gas company, used to train the locals and give them jobs once they graduated. Then, of course, the cartel showed up, and that all changed.
Let's see if we can find the boss in there.
That'll work.
Cartel sniper, there, on the roof.
Stay there.
Copy that.
HVT spotted. Looks like the local Buchan. Let's grab him and make him talk.
Hopefully my squad respects that hold command and does stay where they are, because they are in a nice little area that should not see any Santa Blanca.
He's the boss, you know, he runs everything.
Where can I find him?
So we finished
Witch's Market later, but I don't know when.
General Barrow.
Get on the phone. Arrange a meeting with him at the market. Tell him it's important.
That's, what,
That depends on how convincing.
13 minutes behind. 13 and a half minutes behind.
Hey, it's me. Look, there's something I need to show you. I can't tell you on the phone. Yes, it's important. Okay. He told me to meet him at the Witch's Market.
In case you feel the need to call him back.
We do have to wait until the mission completed pops up here,
This is Nomad.
which is after this call.
Drone and Libertad.
Otherwise, if we fast travel away too soon, it won't give us credit and we get to redo it all. And actually, I'm gonna skip that split. I'll add it in post, since that was like after I'd already started the fast travel, and that's not exactly fair to the split here. I probably care a bit too much about being precise on these, but if I'm like 5-10 seconds after a split, I really don't like that, because then it really throws off the numbers for the next split as well. It can mean that I get a gold split when I really shouldn't, and that really annoys me. So I'd rather skip the split and not have any potential of it causing errors in my numbers, which I guess matters a lot less when I don't have any numbers to compare against at the moment, but still.
Cartel Buchon in Libertad is a U.S. national named Marcus Jensen.
Got it. Let me run the name and I'll see what comes up.
Better make it quick. I'm going after him now.
Oh, God.
Hang on,
I forgot. That is terrible of me.
Drive.
There is a helicopter right here, which I think is actually a wide helicopter, which is going to make this all a lot more awkward.
Nomad, I just uploaded a video for you. Should give you some background info.
I forgot I needed to steal a helicopter, though, because this is a run without unlocks. I forgot what category I'm running. Well, because this is double wide, then I'm not going to get to do, or a double sized helicopter. I'm not going to get to do the strategy I wanted to do, which would be some practice to be much more aggressive on where I park for Marcus. Instead, I will park in my nice empty field in between buildings there. Oh hey, this thing looks like it's got rockets mounted.
Their lieutenant's running away.
Totally.
I'll ask before that thing
Does.
Shitballs.
Opening fire.
Okay, so now what's likely to be faster? Finding a backup helicopter somewhere around here, which I know of none, or kill myself and... yeah.
Get down.
Respawn, steal this helicopter for real, and not shoot myself out of the sky.
Fucking hell. Frag out. Get some.
Okay, so... Marcus Jensen I would normally be done with, or I was done with, by 118. So we're already 13.5 behind right now, and we haven't even gotten the helicopter to actually get to Marcus Jensen. Likely we will end up being about 16 minutes behind, is my guess. Maybe 17. 17 sounds about right.
That was a civilian, not a Sicario.
Yeah, it was. I should have shot the Sicario. Faster car would have been appreciated.
Ready? Fire, fire.
I'm up. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Their LT's trying to run.
Going to try and just fully disengage here. Likely as we get back closer here, it's going to say we're hunted again.
We're entering the witch market.
El Mercado de las Brujas. This is where the locals come to buy good luck charms, love potions, or even a curse for their enemies. No shit.
Eyes up. If the intel is
Correct. Jensen could be here somewhere.
What in the hell is a guy like Jensen looking for in a place like this?
Whatever it is, it ain't good. Trust me.
Eyes on Jensen. Take him alive.
Back off! I'm a scientist!
Hands. Show me your hands. Do it now.
Goddamn fascists! You've got no right! I'm an American citizen!
Stay where you are and put your hands on your head. Don't make me tell you again.
Yeah? Or what?
Shit, Jensen's getting
Back
away.
off! Get your goddamn hands off me!
You try that shit again and I'll put a bullet in both your legs. You read me? Now shut up and move.
Man, my squad is being ruthlessly efficient. They blew up that car like immediately.
Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Yeah, that's not happening, Marcus.
I'll pilot.
This is bullshit. You can't just arrest somebody for going to a fucking market.
Save it, Jensen. We know all about you and the cartel. What I don't get is this. You're a scientist, right? So what the hell were you doing at a place like the Witch Market?
Processing cocaine isn't just about solvents and reagents. Not the way I do it, at least. I get powders from the brew hosts that speed the process along and make the result more potent.
Yeah? Like what?
Like, fuck you. That's proprietary information. You want my secret recipe, you gotta pay for it.
Whoops. Overflew. That's what I get for looking at what song's playing.
Watch it, that thing's about to blow.
Whatever, it doesn't matter if it blows up now. I'm in.
You got no fucking right, you hear me?
Okay, so we are... I would normally be done at 118 flat. Nearly flat, 118.02. So we are 17 and a half minutes behind. Nope, I want Itaqua. And as I recall, Jensen has a nice... Where is it? There it is. As I recall, I seem to remember liking his
I'm taking the bike.
SMG. Man, I'm unable to think right now. Ah, well.
Case over here.
Man, this trip feels nostalgic. Used to do this trip all the time, back when the run was in the 3-hour time.
Opening fire.
Okay, this should be far enough away.
Got another
Getting in
tango.
position.
Bowman, this is Nomad. What have you got on San Mateo?
San Mateo. Over the past few years, a lot of people have been disappearing from that province. Politicians, rebel sympathizers,
Anyone who's making life hard for the cartel.
anybody who ain't the cartel, period. We're talking hundreds of individuals, gone without a trace. Santa
Doesn't
Blanca
matter.
is definitely behind the disappearances, but no bodies have ever been found. Find out what happened to these people. Their families need a place to start looking. Then make sure this shit stops happening.
Understood. Coming up on Rosario, cartel prison village.
Not sure if Santa Blanca keeps records, but if they do, could be some leads on all those missing people.
Worth a shot. Let's hit it. I'll be damned. The cartel just put up a wall and turned the whole village into a prison.
What's the play?
Same as before. Get inside, find the warden's office, search it for intel on the missing people. There have to be answers behind those walls. Let's move. That's gotta be the warden's office.
So long as we don't get engaged, there's no risk of my helicopter
Inside,
blowing
see what
up.
we can find. We got a PC over here.
So of course we're going to get engaged as soon as I try and leave.
Find some fucking cover!
Okay, the fact that a mortar shell hasn't landed on us yet is just incredible. There it is. That was just absolutely incredible. Okay. Note to self, don't land so close that we can't get in. The edge makes it so that it won't let you get in, even though it says the helicopter is drivable. Because it is too far above you, the animation won't properly start. It tries to line you up, then it realizes you're too far below it. But we were able to hop into the passenger side by getting up onto the box beforehand.
Cartel's keeping high-value rebels prisoner here.
We free some of these people, they can tell us something about the disappearances. Chances are, with this size operation, jail cells unlock automatically when the power goes out.
So we take out the Jenny.
We gotta find it.
Sniper, take cover!
I have a shot. Engage. Shit, they spotted us.
Hey, I need your help.
I really like it when I can stop this guy.
What happens to the people who disappear in San Mateo?
What happens to them is...
I thought that was a temporary bug, but it seems like Nomad has got a loudspeaker.
He takes the corpses and stuffs them into oil drums, then covers them with lejía. What's the English?
Lye. Caustic soda.
Sí. Sosa cáustica. Within a few days, the bodies in the oil drums, well, there are no bodies left to find.
So now we've got a name, we need more info on El Pozolero. A way to go after him. He's the only one who can lead us to any of the remains. I'll fly.
Anyway, I like getting into that guy before he gets to leave his jail cell, before he finishes standing up, because he's always sitting, it seems. Because it's decently well protected. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of cover directly in front of you, and enemies won't really move unless there's cover for them to move to. Like, they'll prefer staying wherever they are behind cover. Okay, that is the farther away. I'm actually going to park a good deal further away and do this quietly because I can't risk losing this helicopter. I really just do not want to lose it.
They're gonna make you back up.
This thing shoots stupidly fast.
A journalist named Lupe Vera has been investigating the disappearances in San Mateo. She's caused enough trouble that the cartel's gonna make her disappear next. We've got her 20. Let's get to her before the Sicarios do.
Hey man, try to take us off some sweet jumps, alright?
I've got eyes on the captain. Fire.
Engaging tangos. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
Gracias. Fucking hell, it's good to be free.
You the journalist?
Me llamo Lupe Vera, but I don't know if I'll stay with journalists. As a master of this ship. To whom do I owe my rescue?
You feeling like coming or not?
We need any info you got on the people who are disappearing.
There is a rebel safe house near here. Everything I have on los desaparecidos is there.
Then let's go.
Seems like she is stuck, and there we go. She finally decided to be unstuck. I had someone point out to me it looked like I just never pressed lead on her in one of my previous videos, and that's just not true. even if you've, told her to follow, she just sometimes decides, oh, I don't know how to leave this jail cell. And in which case you kind of have to go bump her or do something to get her to kind of reset what she thinks she is. And then it's like, oh, sure, I know how to get out of this jail cell now.
Let's get back to it.
The hideout is just
Really wish I could grab this while I was waiting for her to...
Intel on the people disappearing in San Mateo. We need to put a stop to it.
It's not hard to guess that los desaparecidos, the disappeared, have all been murdered. I've got
Journalist, I was done at 26 previously, so I'm about 20 minutes behind.
Like a fucking garbage service.
That's it? What about its route, its schedule?
Nothing specific. Oye, amigo, this was hard enough to get us.
26:15, so
know that the truck's last stop is a place where
I will be done here at about 44:45. $44.40.
What about my story? There are dozens of families, hundreds who need answers to what happened to their loved ones.
So it's like 18.5 minutes behind, all told. I don't need to switch helicopters in this case, because the previous one did have guns. But White Smoke versus New.
I've gone through those files you snagged in Rosario. There's nothing on the missing people in there.
Is there anything on El Pozolero? We've got a description of the truck that makes his regular deliveries, but nothing on the truck's route or its schedule. It's like this truck just roams the countryside, and anybody put in the back just vanishes.
Well, it isn't supernatural. Here, the Rosario...
I'm not sure if I said this, but this is actually my first run of the day entirely. I have done nothing before this to warm up except... Well, no. I did do the missions for the challenges today.
Got it. Eyes on the truck. Leave this fucker alive.
He's already got a loading back full of goddamn bodies.
Easy. Come on.
I'm unarmed! I'm unarmed!
Well, that was messy as shit.
Was it really, though, Holt?
For serious?
Or was that Midas?
No, I'm not that Diablo. I just drive the truck, way. Nada más.
Tell me his name and where to find him.
His name's Raul something. Raul Morillo. You sure you want me to tell you where he is?
Motherfucker, tell me where El Pozolero is. I ran out of patience 2 days ago.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Pero we should never found out.
Bowman, this is Nomad. The driver gave us El Pozolero's real name, Raul Murillo. He also gave up.
Her tire's screeching. I think it's from coming from behind us there. Yeah, it looks like that guy rammed into the
Weird, Bowman. These cartel groups
death
are
truck
staying
there.
away from El Pozolero like he's got the plague.
That might be why there's such little chatter about him. Be careful.
Oh hey, looks like it's about to be night.
Make sure he's alive.
Proper.
Otherwise, we'll never get confirmation on these missing people.
Which is good. That means we can do this probably a bit quieter.
Just got a file transfer from Bowman. Looks like she was able to dig up some background on El Pozolero. I don't like this. We got no idea what we're walking into.
I'm getting like tense, you know? Kind of like a little nervous.
Like Bowman said, there are a lot of variables in play.
There aren't a lot of variables. We just don't know what they are, so we're taking everything into account. We need a covert way in. I want to see El Pozolero before he sees us. Coming up on the cartel base now. Let's go find El Pozolero. I got eyes on El Pozolero. Remember, we need him alive. Manos arriba. Let me see those hands.
It's like there are no other enemies here for once.
Señores, you're taller than the usual delivery people.
Yo, cartel gunman.
Tell me where.
Near the parking area.
Mierda. Ahora sí ya valió. Madres.
Going on.
No reason to go hot. They detected us, and we're gone.
If we're staying overnight, I should probably have news.
Your bear. Like a teddy bear?
Oh, it's not what you think. I'm not overly afraid of the dark, but Pepito will think I'm cheating on him. Media Flores, one gave me a jirafa azul, and Pepito said the nastiest things to him. I had to spank him.
Pepito's got some anger issues. Or I guess it's more jealousy issues? Yeah, it's jealousy.
can handle stupid and I can handle grim. But I sure don't like seeing them in one package.
Okay, Pozzolero was 130.12 previously. We have 148.38, so that's like 18.5 minutes.
I, for one, am not gonna let my kids burn ants.
26. We're behind right now.
Nomad.
I keep doing this. It's more for my own, like checking to see if I'm falling much further behind or not. I don't actually care how far behind we are. Because again, I'm just looking for that 230 here.
I wish. Unfortunately,
right now we're at about 221.
Is one of our only shops at Sueño. They've been best friends since childhood. We need to know everything he knows.
Got it. So we grab El Muro.
And to be fair, we're getting pretty close to the end of the run. I mean, there's only one more full province left. And then from there, just a bunch of hitting up bouchons or heads of branches or the like. Thankfully, this mission here has so many backup helicopters.
Alright, we go in and we find El Muro. El Muro's on the move.
Let's get the motherfucker.
We need him alive. I say again, we need that HVT alive. Come here, fuckface.
Back off, puto! Get your fucking hands off me! Chingada madre!
Engaging.
This is fine.
If you gringos were smart, you stop right here. Put a bullet in my brain and go about your fucking business.
Maybe we just like your company, Muro. Isn't every day we meet a genuine Billy badass.
You got huevos, I give you that. But you pendejos are just as people on my way to killing a Sueño.
Two men like you being friends. You all had to know one day you were gonna try to kill each other.
Maybe. True amigos are a rare thing in this line of work.
But you can always count on blood.
A huevo. Between mi jefe y mi hermano. The church will always be mi hermano.
Oh,
I'm gonna skin that pendejo Sueño.
I cut that corner a bit tighter than I'd like, which caused it to be... caused me to have an actual missile launched at me, although it doesn't seem like it had the range to actually get to me.
You ain't worth it.
This is it, El Muro. Welcome to the end of your illustrious career.
I like you, Yankees. You always know how to dream.
I'll pilot.
Good to go.
Nomad, you'll want to hear this. The activity found a message for you on one of Santa Blanca's websites.
A message for us?
There aren't any other 4 Americans causing trouble for Sueño. He says he wants to talk. He's acting like you'll negotiate, sing Kumbaya and hug it out.
The meeting's bait, but it could also be a chance to draw Sueño out.
Sure. It's also a chance to get yourself killed. There's nothing to stop this from becoming a two-way shooting gallery.
Send us the info. If you want to throw lead, we can throw lead.
I don't think you understand. This is a bad idea.
Bowman, I understand. Send us the info and we'll decide.
Fine. Do what you want. Bowman out.
Bowman, we're in Tabacal province. What can you tell us?
Tabacal was once a major coffee producer, but over the last few years, Santa Blanca has forced the coffee growers to become cocoleros instead, growing leaf exclusively for the cartel.
Who's our target?
A cartel boss named Madra Coca. The cocoleros are terrified of her. Take a look at the video I just sent and you'll understand why. She runs Tabacal like her own mini cartel. Production of coca leaf, distribution by truck and train.
So I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do a flyby real fast here.
And the convoy secure. All of it run with ruthless efficiency. I'm in contact
Yeah,
with
that is
Vulcan
not a
rebels.
double-sized
They're willing
helicopter,
to
so there's no
help us
chance it
fight
has
the cartel and
missiles
disrupt
mounted
the
on it.
intentions.
Because as far as I know, Unidad does not have any rocket helicopters
First, an old
that are
Cocalero named Chavez has been trying to
half-sized,
get the farmers to
small-sized.
stand up to the cartel. Word is he's giving a speech to the Cocaleros.
That's the only helicopter spawn I know of on this route here that like was directly in our route.
The cartel collects their cocaine.
So I'm just going to do this mission on foot,
Ambush
basically.
the cartel when they come for the coca. That should send a message to the Cocaleros and disrupt Madricoca's production.
Coming up on the agricultural cooperative now.
There's Chavez. He's probably about to make his big speech. More like a big middle finger to the cartel. The guy...
Who demonios are you? Did Madre Coca send you?
Expecting trouble, senor?
Oiga, you didn't answer my question.
I'm a friend, and I'm trying to keep you from making a big mistake.
Mistake? Usted que sabe. Since when is helping my people a mistake?
If you make this speech, people are gonna get killed. It's that simple. Madre Coca is gonna send in her people, and it's gonna get bloody.
So I should stay silent? That's your answer? Se equivoca. Then you are no better than Madre Coca. Get out of my way, gringo. I must speak with my people.
This is Nomad. We're at the agricultural cooperative. Chavez blew up our warning. He's about to speak to the Cocaleros.
The rebels say Chavez is the real deal. A true revolutionary.
He's a dead man walking. The cartel is not gonna let this slide.
Do whatever it takes to keep Chavez alive. That'll show the rebels we're serious about stopping Madre Coca.
On it.
I'm going to go park this on the side of the fence, I think.
Hello, ¿qué tal?
You go park it over there. Hombres libres.
Fuck, engage. Check that shit. Civilian down.
That may have just blown up my helicopter. Nope.
Clear. We got bad guys. Opening fire. Fill 'em. What the hell? You just hit us.
Okay. I'm now going to park here because there shouldn't be any more loose people. From here it is just a matter of the folks who are going to spawn in cars coming up from the front. And where I was parked previously would be a terrible spot for that. Where are you going, buddy? Please don't. That is a dangerous direction to be running.
Cleo has brothers trading shots with the cartel. We want to back them up. We're clear over here.
Okay, we did get the late spawn in. And he's at half health. Have fun.
What the hornet's nest?
Clear on this side.
Okay, that should be everything now.
Bowman, we wrapped it up. Chavez is secure.
Good work. Keep digging for intel on Madre Coca's operations. We need to know where the coca leaves are going and where they're being stored prior to transit.
Roger that.
We actually gained a bit of time back, it looks like. About 30 seconds. Which makes sense because that's what happened. I lost a helicopter in my the run I'm comparing against here. When landing for the Tabakal briefing from Bowman.
It's like an old freight yard up ahead. Signs of cartel activity.
This might be some sort of logistics hub they use for moving coca leaves.
Let's take a closer look. Coming up on the target. Damn. You can run a hell of a lot of freight through a rail yard like that.
Used to be coffee beans for a Yappa Cafe back in the day. Now it's all coca all the time.
We need to sweep the entire yard for coca stocks. Focus on the warehouses and the main building. Any stocks we find, we take them out.
Copy that. Let's get it done.
Eyes up. We've got Sicarios guarding the freight yard. First coca stock destroyed. Let's move on to the next.
They know we're here.
Target down. We gotta hit the last stock. That's $10 million worth of coca leaves in those stocks. It's gonna hit Madre Coca where it hurts.
That was interesting. Managed to only ever get hunted. Oh, nope. Yep, only ever get hunted.
Tango knows somebody's got a beat on him.
It's a route plan for a convoy that moves along the death road. A security team rides along with it. There's a name here. Salazar. Bowman, we're picking up chatter about a cartel lieutenant by the name of Salazar. You got anything on him?
Yes. Jorge Salazar. Madre Coca's baby boy.
Say again?
The story goes something like this. Salazar was 17 years old and working in the fields when Madre Coca took over Tabacal. She took a liking to him from the start. Said he reminded her of her own son, who died when
I
he
have
was
no
about
ammo in my
14.
grenade launcher,
She offered Jorge a
so
job.
I'm probably going to try and do this with
Jorge's
grenades.
father protested. So,
Or actually, no, I'll just do it with the helicopter here.
stuffed in the sack of tires and set him on fire. Jorge has been her adopted son and right-hand man ever since.
That's seriously fucked up.
Salazar's probably the one person in the world Madre Coca really trusts. We grab him, it'll turn her world upside down.
We'll see what we can do. Holy shit, look at that.
Matt?
That drop. I've heard stories about the death road, but it's a whole other thing to see it up close.
Yeah, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
Waiting to happen. More like happens all...
Open fire.
I'm engaging tangos.
A copy.
I've got eye.
Escort vehicle.
Okay. That was actually a lot cleaner than I expected that to go. Okay, looks like there's at least one person left alive. Nope, dead now.
You guys all good? Damn, I love this job.
Weaver loves this job.
Mierda. Ahora sí ya valió. Madres.
Ready to engage.
Yo, you're back sooner than you thought.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep practicing until like 9:30, honestly.
Heads up.
See.
This is our stop.
Might listen to that audio. Kind of quietly. Probably should get that done sometime soon.
For an assignment or something, or just something you're enjoying listening to?
Yeah, an assignment. Just like class entry. So.
See.
I probably should have gotten it done like a couple days ago, but I'm with.
Chapter 5. 3
Oh.
lessons of Joe.
Nope, not that.
Bowman just uploaded the names for us.
Too.
Like Salazar finally talked.
That's too loud.
It's a list of Santa Blanca snitches working inside the farmers co-op. You know what to do. We take them out.
This is Bowman. We got her. Holy shit, we got her.
Say again?
I just heard from my rebel contact in Tabacao. Madra Coca's reached out to them. She thinks they're the ones who got Salazar, and she wants him back. She wants to set up a meet to negotiate.
You believe her?
I believe she wants Salazar. The rest doesn't matter. We've got Madra Coca right where we want her. You can accompany the rebels to the meet. Talk to her. Convince her that if she wants Salazar back, she's got to play along. I'm sending coordinates for the RV now. The rebels will take you to the meet. I'm counting on you to keep things from getting out of hand, Nomad. We need Madra Coca alive.
Ready? Open fire.
I'm opening fire on these shitheads. They're on
Will
alert.
do.
Good. The rebels are waiting. Follow them, and they'll lead you to Madra Coca.
Bowman, this is Nomad. Madra Coca's dead.
What the hell happened?
It was an ambush. Madra Coca never had any intention of negotiating. She was looking for hostages of her own to trade with Salazar. She damn near got them.
Tricky old bitch.
Leverage works.
Heads up, Nomad. Looks like La Gringa just hit her expiration date with the cartel.
What do we know?
The damage you've done to cartel production forced La Gringa to start cutting the purity of her coke to keep up with demand. Maybe she was playing for time, hoping she could get things back under control before Sueño noticed. If so, she bet wrong.
Now Sueño's going to make an example out of her.
There's a crew on the way to her house right now. La Gringa's got nowhere to run.
Unless we give her a way out.
Exactly. I need you to haul ass and get to her house in Pujillo. Convince her she's better off with us than with Sueño and get her to the extraction point.
I got it. I'll fly.
I'm on.
El Sueño's discovered that La Gringa's been cutting the purity of her cocaine, and he sent his people to kill her. Get to La Gringa and bring her in. She's got nowhere else to go.
Pujillo village is just up ahead. Let's hustle and get to La Gringa before the cartel does.
Right behind you, boss.
Looks like some of Qatari's rebels are defending La Gringa's house.
What's going on here?
Rebels in Santa Blanca are throwing lead. Want to get some?
Who are you? What do you want?
We're your way out of this mess, understand? But we've got to move right fucking now.
I won't get far. Not like this. I know someone. He lives in a village not far from here. The rebels, they take their wounded to him when they can.
How well do you know that rebel doctor?
He won't talk to the cartel, if that's what you're afraid of. We don't scare him. He's the bravest guy I know. We met when I was working with the NGO. The fake NGO.
Alright.
He was the local guy.
And a few years and a few tons of coke later, he introduces you to the rebels.
He needed medicine and vaccines. I had the money.
I don't get you. What do you get out of playing both sides?
Hell if I know. I came to Bolivia to help people. That's all I was trying to do.
Gotta hold on, Gringa. We still got a ways to go.
I don't know about that. I'm going to talk.
Is she gonna make it?
She'd better. What were rebels doing protecting your house?
That Qatari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold.
Nice. Queen Elway with helicopter preserved.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Don't quit on me now, lady.
Very nice.
Site's just up ahead.
Who are you? What do you want?
You know this woman?
What happened?
Believe me, Doc, it's better if you don't know. She's got a GSW to the shoulder. Can you help her?
Sí, por supuesto. Leave her with me. I'll do everything I can.
We'll buy you all the time we can, but you need to work fast. I've got a feeling Sueño's not done with her yet. Contact. Sueño sent another crew after us. Take him down.
We got a chopper coming in.
Hit the dirt, helicopter. Engaging Tango. Fucking helo.
Fucking hell!
Check your fucking targets, that's a civilian.
We're good. We all in one piece?
Poke the hornet's nest. We're clear over here. God, these fuckers are sloppy.
Whoops.
What'd you do?
Missed some of the vehicles that are coming in the La Gringa section. And I'm out of grenades, so I have to go run back and find some.
Rattled somebody's cage.
Oof.
That thing's gonna
Whatever,
explode.
just took care of it. Not a big deal. Still finished with plenty of time because this is essentially an auto-scroller.
I think that's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't get like, you know, 50 or 30 to 50 seconds of me hopping over La Gringa. Instead I get like 10.
Fair enough.
What's the word, boss?
We've given the doc all the time we can. One way or another, we're getting La Gringa out of here. Okay, Gringa, time to go.
Please, just give me a minute. He stopped the bleeding, but I got a ball of lead in my shoulder.
The cocktail the doc just gave you? I bet you can't even feel your face, let alone that bullet.
I'll be there.
We're leaving. You feel like you're gonna keel over or puke, just look at the horizon. It'll keep you steady. Let's get back to business.
That Qatari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold.
We're at the extraction point. Let's get her to Bowman and call for a dust-off. Bowman, we shifted up.
So an interesting thing about offline mode. If you can't summon in any of the, you know, vehicles you've unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing that you get by unlocking those vehicles is that they'll show up at various rally points.
Oh yeah, where like I have the luxury
Nomad again.
supercar,
Sorry about the
and so every time I show up to La Cruz to do Operation Watchman, I just have like this trick the fuck out Lambo waiting for me. And I'm like, ooh, yeah,
Yes.
I'm important.
Well, I have an army truck waiting for me where you drop off La Gringa at the end. And it actually is
at the Carmena spawn.
Yep, and it's actually a huge negative because it makes it harder to land there. I can't land right in front because the army truck is blocking
Wait,
off.
what the hell? Elway's still standing up and cowering all over the place, but it says Elway's dead. What the hell?
Wildlands.
Okay.
Down on their submarine ops, as well as
Okay, okay, Wildlands. Okay.
intel on the cartel submarine, take them out. Let's put some hurt on
This
El Cerebro,
game.
see how he
This
reacts.
fucking game.
Maybe he'll make a mistake and we can grab him.
Sounds good. We're on it. Second target. Coming up on the target area now. Get ready. Bowman can't wait to take a run at El Emisario. So watch your fire.
We need to take him alive.
Copy that. They're on alert.
I'll be damned.
Ladies and gentlemen, El Emisario has left the building. Killed himself rather than face it.
I felt like we drove him to it.
Come on, man, stop it with that shit. He made a choice.
We need to check the body. See if he's got anything on him. Hey, got a suicide note. Bowman, this is Nomad. We found El Emisario. He's dead.
What happened?
Killed himself. Left a note to El Sueño taking the blame for the loss of the labs in Ocoro. Guess the shame of failing his grandfather was just too much to take.
That little shit. We had El Yayo by the nuts, and now this.
Guess he wasn't quite the fuck up we thought he was.
He just didn't break the way we expected him to. It happens sometimes.
I can do this sort of thing a lot.
I do whatever it takes to get the job done. Same as you. It's Bowman. Looks like the damage you've done to the cartel's production network just paid another dividend.
What's up?
Forcing the Gringa and El Yayo to start cutting the purity of their cocaine has caused prices to drop and done a lot of damage to the cartel's rep.
Sucks to be them. What to do for us?
We got La Gringa, but Sueño still needs a dog to kick. Yayo's managing production while the cartel keeps him prisoner in his own house. Extract El Yayo to an RP. Expect strong opposition. Word is the guards have orders to kill El Yayo if he tries to escape.
Roger that.
El Yayo's fallen out of favor with the cartel. Let's bring him in. It's time we made him an offer.
This is the place. Let's take this low and slow. The cartel realizes we're here. The first thing they'll do is kill El Yayo.
Copy that.
Bowman, we're entering a province called Espiritu Santo.
Espiritu Santo is the base for Sueño's religious propaganda. Key to that is a woman named La Santera, a self-proclaimed Santa Muerta priestess with thousands of loyal followers. That witch has an uncanny ability to turn men with guns into fanatics.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
Haul ass. We can't let him kill El Yayo.
You still haven't told me who you are.
RP's just ahead. Nobody get comfortable. I get the feeling we'll be heading right back out again.
Roger that.
I should have known.
Hey, it's me. Sorry about that.
Alright. I feel like my Via Verde is getting pretty good, so I'm gonna practice Ocoro.
Religious propaganda. Key to that is a woman named La Santera, a self-proclaimed Santa Muerta priestess with
Offhand, do you happen to know what your Via Verde is?
That witch has
Huh?
an uncanny ability.
Offhand, do you know what your Via Verde is?
I need to check both live splits because I think to think about better ones on my other split.
Find Yayo's family?
Check.
We're working on it.
Understood. Just hurry, okay? It's gonna be damned ironic if the dude has a coronary waiting for his wife and son.
Roger that.
Both Via Verdes look to be somewhere around 17 minutes and 10 to 15 seconds. And I know I can improve that.
I see. I feel stupid for asking that question and not being able to have my own numbers up, but as soon as this run is done, getting Rosa and Chewie now. Oh god, oh god, oh god, no, 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 please don't kill Rosa and Chewie. That's gonna kill Rosa and Chewie. Oh god.
I can hear your blood pressure rising.
Okay, didn't kill Rosa and Chewie. Grenade was thrown on top of my helicopter. Thankfully I had the blade spinning so I could leave, but Rosa just sat there in the grenade as I flew away, and somehow she didn't die to it.
Let's get him back to their old man. This is it.
Yeah.
Rodolfo.
Rosita.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Sorry about the interruption.
Anyway, I'll have numbers to give you in just... That's...
Actually, I could just check your splits.io profile.
Sort of. I keep things timed by,
by
mission.
I know, I can just mentally add them.
But I do have a spreadsheet that already has done that, so if you just want to wait, I don't know, 5 minutes for me to take out a Sueño here? Depends on how much math you want to be doing.
I'll drive.
I mean, I'm already on your page, so... Actually, oh wait, that involved... Oh yeah, because you were doing the part 1, part 2s. Yeah, fuck that. I'll just let you find out later.
Sounds good.
We've been in Bolivia all this time. This is the first that anyone who isn't cartel has seen El Sueño. Who is this man of yours?
You're right to be suspicious. The information isn't clear, but with all our recent success, we must have forced El Sueño to show his face. There are no buchones left to run things. This could be our chance, Nomad. We can force the cartel out of Bolivia.
Send us the location where you want to meet. We'll be there.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Strange.
Good to go.
Strange.
Got another tango.
I have checked the email. I should do that. Here. Okay.
This is the RV.
Free bundling
Something isn't right.
$50.
Come on, move.
That's not a bad deal. I'll need to consider that.
Shit, I got a body
Ooh,
here.
shit.
It's that rebel leader Amaru.
We freed that guy from the cartel.
Trying to call Pac, but it isn't going through.
Think Pac and his rebels threw down with the cartel, and Pac had to run?
It doesn't look like there was much of a fight here. I'm calling Bowman. Maybe she's heard from Pac.
Theoretically,
Bowman,
if I
got a
use that
situation.
now,
Set up a meet with Pac and one
I
of his
could
guys.
cheese
Pac?
that.
Where are you?
Listen, instead of Pac, we found Amaru. He's been killed. Have you heard from Pakatari?
Pakatari is here with me in Pucara.
Bowman.
The hell is going on here?
No idea. But we gotta get to Bowman, fast.
Never thought I'd hear myself say this about a CIA officer, but if they hurt her, I'll burn this whole fucking country down to get back at them. Right there with you, man.
Bowman said Pac was with her. Then the
Looks
call
like
got
this
cut
would be a
off.
224.
Cell phone dropped the call.
Might be Pac fucked us.
Not terrible considering it's your first time doing that
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
routing.
Yeah, well, especially since like 10 minutes of that was in the beginning of the run at Villa Verde.
Yep. Just because that Villa Verde was just disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Mostly Elway. Mostly Elway.
Bowman.
Does Windows
Where's Bukhara?
You know that annoying
Oh my god, those windows.
Contact.
Mail,
Rebel
what the
hostiles.
fucking...
Taking a shot.
Please, work for me. Work for me.
Fuck, sniper.
Thank you.
Helicopter, get down. Got the helo. Got that fucker.
Oh, damn. Oh, and next 48 hours. Doesn't matter.
Fucking sniper's got a 0.
Looks like this site finally got smart. Huh.
It's me. Sorry about that.
About time. I was starting to get worried. The activity has narrowed the location of his main broadcasting station to Pucara, so Perico himself should be close.
I'm worried.
We need
Looks like it might be 25 actually.
unique charm to convince DJ Perico to broadcast a Pacatari speech. It's a move that'll both raise the rebels' profile and make the cartel look bad.
Persuade, change, and influence.
How long does your sueño usually take?
We're still looking, but we don't even know what he looks like.
I
Forge for intel.
don't remember offhand, but I think it's about 5 minutes.
Narrow down the location of
A little bit over, a little bit under.
A little bit under. I think I'm in the 450s, more often than not.
I would kill to have that. Because that means I could be shooting too flat, theoretically.
Yep, 225.
Alright.
And time. 225.14.
Show us your fucking hand.
Okay, now.
I would.
1 second. Let me get you the number you're looking for.
The dream is
So
dead.
my Via Verde is a
If you're watching
1330.
this, that means I have executed El Sueño.
Holy shit, you're doing it way quicker than I am.
Crazy.
1329 to be precise for my last run.
Broke.
YouTube time. I am seeing what you did
Exactly
that
what I was doing.
I'm
This piece of
not
shit,
doing.
this monster tortured my friend, killed him, decapitated my partner, massacred thousands.
Okay.
And he gets to walk? Sorry, but not on my fucking watch. Given what El Sueño knew about Ricky Sandoval, he would have been unstoppable. Trivia question. What happens when you give immunity to a drug lord? Ding ding ding. You get a dictator. Taking out a drug lord is one thing, but stopping a dictator? You need a few more than 4 operators for that.